How can voice help those who are lonely? Hello, I'm Peter Stewart from the Smart Speakers Daily, thesmartspeakers.com. You can find the article that I'm riffing from, reading from and reviewing right there, thesmartspeakers.com/links, or also it's actually come from the BBC website, so bbc.com for this one. Voice tech using AI are being used to help combat loneliness in countries including Sweden, come to them in a couple of days, and also the UK. But should they be used more widely during the time of a pandemic? Well, the research has been going on with a group of residents at an elderly care home in Bournemouth in England, down on the south coast. They recently took part in a half-year academic experiment designed to see if artificial intelligence voice tech could help tackle loneliness. Now, one of those that was using it was 92-year-old John Winwood. And he sounds quite a guy. He says, "I was so surprised it was really such fun." And for several months, even after the experiment has finished, he remains an active user of, in his case, a Google Home device. This is how we use it. He asks the speaker for news and weather updates, music and audiobook tips, and crossword puzzle clues. He sometimes asks it to tell him a joke, and he says, "It keeps me sane, really, because it's a very lonely life when you lose your partner after 64 years, and you spend a lot of time in your room alone." And that's the key word, really, alone. Not so much being alone, but loneliness, which is a global problem. And according to this report, scientists believe it can be as bad for your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day or being severely overweight. And young people are also at risk, as well as the elderly, from being lonely. And there are concerns that coronavirus-related lockdowns in cities and self-isolation for those over 70 will make that problem even worse. But why specifically smart speakers? Well, unlike phone and video calls, and we're used to the Facebook video calling, and we're used to Zooming and stuff like that, and Skyping, well, they're really useful during lockdown, as with texts and emails as well. But smart speakers guarantee an immediate opportunity to connect with a voice no matter what time of day or night. And of course, if you're elderly, perhaps you're more likely to be waking up in the middle of the night or not sleeping well or waking up early doors. Voice-activated devices therefore help provide a sense of control, which could also be helpful in a time of uncertainty. We'll continue with the article for tomorrow. If you want to read ahead of time, go to bbc.com.
Part of the briefcast.fm network.